Dave Chaffee versus Georgi Tsvetkov.
I'm hearing Chaffee's back to form. If Chaffee is back to form, you've got to pick Dave Chaffee. If Chaffee is not back to form, you've got to pick Tsvetkov. If he says he's back to form, it's 70-30 in favor of Dave Chaffee, which means he moves into that number 7 spot overall in the world.
Devon Larratt versus Corey West.
I don't know if Devon can stop Corey because they're going straight to the referee's grip. What if Corey's strong enough left-handed to flash pin him? They are going to slip. Devon's not going to try to hook him. Corey's going to go outside in the top roll, and Devon's going to open top roll, bailout slip. Corey did beat Ferit Osmanli 3-2 in a hook left-handed, and he actually pressed him in one round. Devon can do it all. He can go anywhere. He can drain you, fatigue you, block you here, counter there. Polls say Devon is the heavy favorite, but I think Corey is strong enough to win. I'm going 51-49. Corey wins.
Cody Merritt versus Evgeny Prudnik.
Cody Merritt's a bad dude, but Prudnik in form beat Dadakian. I think Prudnik wins, but I love Cody Merritt. If Prudnik is in form, and this is a super heavyweight class, let's say he's 115 kilos, if he's capable of beating Dadakian, you've got to think he's capable of winning this match as well. If it's an outside match, Cody has a chance. If Prudnik sets him in that hook, which I think he's capable of doing, for all I know, Prudnik might topple him. That's a tough one, but I still feel like I've got to go with Prudnik.
John Brzenk versus Yoshi Kanai.
I heard the main event is this match. They have had wars in the past. Can John get past Yoshi's King's move? He's going to have to supinate, and he's going to have to beat his pronation, or top roll through his hand, climb, flop press. So it's going to mean his shoulder has to hold up. I'm still going to pick John 60-40, but you don't know if his shoulder is healthy, and then there's a rumor about this being his last match because he's having surgery.
Matt Mask versus Ketergali Ongarbayev.
We haven't seen Ongarbayev since his surgery, and we don't know exactly what form he'll be in. He's clearly the more complete arm wrestler, but Matt has long levers and a strong hand. Ongarbayev lost to Todd Hutchings and Petrenko before the surgery, and if you compare resumes, it's a landslide in Ongarbayev's favor. However, styles make matches, and if Matt gets a good win, he could sweep it. If Matt gets excited and believes he deserves to be there, he's a different guy. I say it's 70-30 in favor of Ongarbayev, but I'm not ruling out the possibility that Matt can pull it off.
Andrei Sharkovich versus Arsen Khachatryan.
I don't know about Arsen. I thought he was that Armenian guy who was really good out in California. Sharkovich is strong. He's got very strong up pressure, riser, back pressure, and cup. Very solid. I think he's in the 220s, 100 kilos in North America, and he's right there at the top, both right and left-handed.
Craig Tullier versus John Therian.
I've known Craig since 1992, so he's like a brother to me. We have very similar traits. Craig lives and breathes arm wrestling. He loves it. Just by knowing him, he's my favorite. However, we know that Craig lost to Brandon Elsesser here, and John beat Brandon. Earlier last year, Artem Taranenko lost to John Therian, 3-2. But has Artem ever pinned Craig? Not that I'm aware of. So Craig has to be your favorite, and I'm rooting for him. But John is a dangerous individual, and he's on a winning streak right now. I'd say 60-40 in favor of Craig, just because we don't know exactly how strong John is right now.
Sarah Backman versus Jocelyn Brisson.
Jocelyn beat Sarah last time. Sarah went inside and got beat. Now this is her chance for revenge or redemption. I'm sure Sarah has thought about that match for a long time. It seems this time Sarah won't go inside. I think Sarah will get her revenge. Jocelyn is a freakishly strong human being. I've heard she has a big bench and other impressive lifts. She has the confidence from that win, but Sarah just looks like she's training at a different level, better than she has before. So I have to go with Sarah, and I consider her the heavy favorite.
Yanis Amelins versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
Both are extremely technical arm wrestlers. I think they will pull outside top rolls. Mindaugas is a tough dude, so picking anyone over him is a difficult task, even Janis. You want to go with Janis, but Tarasaitis is so cerebral. What Mindaugas did to beat Daniel Prokopsiuk was unbelievable. I say 55-45 in favor of Mindaugas.
Hunter Nofs versus Valen Lowe.
I go with Hunter just because he keeps impressing me. I know Valen has been at it for a while and has a pretty impressive resume, but I just can't put him over Hunter. I go with Hunter over Valen, just because he's so violent.
Cody Wood versus Joseph Moranto.
Joseph Moranto just beat Kevin Palco at King of the Table. Moranto is incredibly strong. Cody Wood is the one who does those insane pull-ups and all kinds of calisthenics, and he just beat Matthias. I think Moranto will win. After watching his performance against Kevin Palco, I was really impressed.
Hunter Knopfs versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
Mindaugas is a tough dude, so picking anyone over Mindaugas is a difficult task. I love Knopfs, and he might shock me again, but I've got to choose Mindaugas. I mean, his level's so high, and this will be the biggest test that Hunter's had.